Hello everyone, welcome to Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Yep, we're not in our ship anymore. We are wandering around, I can't remember, here stock. So,
Good to see you, Commander.
oh thank you, how very polite.
Talk is cheap, and so are lives. You want a job? I've got quality weapons for discerning customers.
Okay, so what we're going to go through today is I'm not just starting out. I've been playing this for quite a while, and admittedly I haven't played in quite a while, but I do have quite a bit of cash. Well, not loads, but yeah. So what we're going to look at is if you were just starting out, just after you've done your tutorial, you got your sidewinder. What should you do to get you up to the next ship? Now, if we have a look in the starport, star seals area,
You want to earn some
ship
credits,
seals.
no questions asked?
Welcome to Inter Astra. Take your time. Okay, let's see if we can find you the perfect... Take your time.
Okay, so my ship at the moment I'm using the Vulture, which isn't most people's preferred ship. Mainly because it's only has two hard points. Admittedly the large, just violate them. Large hard points, and I haven't maxed out everything on it because it costs a fortune to do that. So what we're going to be looking at is getting you from your sidewinder to possibly an adder or a cobra. So the best way to do it, even though I think it's the best way. Maybe it's not the best way, but the easiest way.
Will there be anything else? When you're ready, Inter Astra will be happy to help you.
The easiest way is to do the missions now. What you need for some of the planetary ones are... I'll go back up to the weapons things. You only start off with your basic flight suit.
You don't want to be caught unprepared.
Exactly.
Sure, take a look around.
I don't know whether these have got it, but yeah, you start off with your basic flight suit, which basically has your basic weapons and not much else really. So what you're looking for is this. You need to save 150,000 credits to get the Maverick suit. Mainly because, yeah, the Dominator suit, you can get that and you can have different loads out at a later point. But you get literally everything with this that you need for ground-based missions. This one if you want to do the combat missions. This one if you're going to do basic running around and getting exploration data. But this one is probably a good medium ground. So, how to get the money when you first start out. Now you may get money off the tutorial. I have not done the tutorial because I don't really need to. Bear in mind you might want to update your weapons as well. I believe you start with the Zenith and some crappy laser weapon which isn't on here. Don't know if I've still got mine. I tend to just sell what I don't use. No, you don't start with a Zenith, you start with a projectile pistol. Yeah, I changed it. Yeah, no, I got rid of the early game ones. So I bought a Karma AR-50, which is a kinetic one, fires bullets. This one, it fires lasers. The reason why I've done that, changed that around, is because you've got a laser rifle, which is good for taking down shields, but the smaller gun was the one to take down the health, and it wasn't very good, so I swapped them around. So you will need to upgrade your weapons, so take that into consideration, but it's your choice. Whichever planet you start on, check to see what
Sure
the
you've got
availability
everything?
is.
You know where to find me.
You're also probably going to need some consumables, energy.
If I don't have it, it's not worth having. Always a
Exactly.
good idea to stock up.
Yeah. So you're probably going to want med kits, energy cells, and a few bits and bobs.
Is that everything? Maybe next time. How'd you feel about getting some target practice?
So once you've got once you've figured out how much you need, you're going to come along to this terminal. Go into the message boards. You can go absolutely anywhere, and you'll get some. You'll get some of these missions. Now, at your level, don't go for combat because you won't be equipped for it, and you won't have the ship for it, or the armament. And to be honest, it doesn't really pay that well unless you go for the illegals. Although that's not too bad. But normally you get like, yeah, you're doing multiple kills to get that amount of money. So what you'll be looking at doing, and yes, they are the worst missions in the game, but you can do multiples, and that is these collect and fetch jobbies. So basically you just collect a few. So what we're going to do is run you closer because I don't really want to go too far. Okay, so say this one. Let's talk now. There is issues with the leak download. It does tend to crap out. So I'm just going to get one. What you're going to do, and you can do it from any terminal on the dock, so you can do it from here, is you're going to go to the shuttle guy.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we take you today?
Mainly because it's a lot easier to book a shuttle to the point than it is to fly, especially if you're new and you want to get your thing up. It only costs 100 credits for your transportation, and that way you won't get attacked. You won't get like bang up your ship if you're learning to do planetary landing or anything like this. So there's a snazzy little feature. So when you go into the booking screen or the map, you click on your missions tab or your mission button, and it'll actually direct you to your planet that you want to be on. And then you can select the drop-off point. And again, if you select your missions, it'll actually take you to where you want to be. Book your shuttle.
That's perfect. I've confirmed your flight. Have a good trip.
And then your shuttle lifts are usually to the left hand side, but you have to wait until you get a message saying shuttle ready before you can actually interact. Now I could have used my ship, but this is the better way, especially if you're not used to flying. You're just starting in the game, and you basically just go to the, I think it's the front on there. Now these blue areas will recharge your suit as well. So remember, you're only starting with a flight suit, so you do have limited capabilities. Yeah, so the shuttles, pretty much you're hassle free. Have a look around if you want. I'm not in VR at the moment, not while I'm doing this. But you can bring up your map, you can view your specs. Nah, I restarted my commando. That was elite a long time ago. You can't do much because it's not yours, but you can look at your inventories. I haven't got anything in there because I sold it all.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Now this isn't hyperspace. This is just the super cruise. So when you're in a planetary system, it's just kind of faster. Also, you don't have to, when you're using shuttles to do these pickup and collection runs, you don't need to muck around too much. They are low paid, but you can do multiple amounts of them. So if you've got maybe 5 or 6 you can pick up on a planet, that's a couple of 100,000 credits for your time. And again, this is, I must stress, this is just the best and quickest way to get money when you're starting out. Once you get your ship, your better ship, that opens up a whole load of possibilities like mining, exploration, bounty hunting. Literally anything you want to do, it's your choice after that. But this is just to get you to your first ship. At the minute, I'm trying out exploration. Which once I've shown you these 2 missions, and I'll give you a quick peek at that. So yeah, this is probably not the best time or the best thing to show you because it's quite dark at the moment.
Just so you know, we'll be arriving shortly. This is Apex 472 requesting a landing pad. Over.
Yeah, you have to request docking permission when you go into starports and ground ports. Well, this is why I'm just saying shuttles is probably going to cause you the least amount of stress. Okay, so your mission, because you're in the area, your mission's updated.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, you will, probably a couple of minutes. So hopefully this doesn't crash. But I think I might. No, it didn't. Alright, so now be careful because, like I said, this does have some bugs and graphic optimization is one of them. It does lag a fair bit. So you'll see in the top right hand corner of the screen, it tells you fetch the item from container 2 in the habitat building. Key code for the locker for the container, because some of them do require codes to get in. So the first thing you want to do, because you don't know where the habitat locker is try and find a terminal.
Stay there, Commander. Want to make sure you're behaving yourself.
Scan detected.
Also, do not run away
Okay,
from
nothing's
these guys.
come up. Go
Let
on.
them scan you. Otherwise, they're going to kick your ass. I want to find a terminal. I guess there's one in here.
Entering pressurized environment.
So you want to go to the facilities? And you're looking for container 2. And it'll have that blue planety sign on. You can press your space bar or your gamepad key to mark it, and it'll put a little blue marker to tell you where to go.
Try that again.
Okay, so we're clearly in the wrong habitat area. Now it will let you pick up boxes and stuff, but be very careful. If it says illegal, you will get blasted. Do not pick up anything that says illegal. Not in the early part of the game. Unless you think you can get away with it. Like no one's looking and stuff.
Stay there, Commander. You pilot fed types are usually busy. Always legal work, right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Nothing's come up. Go on.
Of course something is going to come up.
Leaving pressurized environment.
So you can see the blue dot. That's where we need to go. We'll also take a heed at the bottom left hand corner.
Hey.
Yeah? Oh yeah.
Entering pressurized environment.
And there we have it. So all you do is enter the key code. Nine three. And pick up the data.
Mission status updated.
Now it will allow you to pick up. But you see, I mean, my ammo's full. So as a make won't let me pick up that because I've got quite a few. If I didn't have any, or if I needed to use the med kit, it would let me use it. So all you do now is
Leaving pressurized environment.
You hold down Q. You go to Apex Shuttle. Local booking. Now, if you have multiples on the planet, you can target the planet and
Interstellar transport accepts no responsibility for any grievances sustained while on board an Apex vessel, including but not limited to permanent paralysis, altitude sickness, space fatigue, bone decalcification, nausea, muscle atrophy, temporary paralysis,
you can't choose
sickness, loss of bladder control.
your other missions, and then the shuttle will take you around until you complete them. Be careful, they are on a time. They're on a timer, but it's a real-time timer.
Shuttle request sent.
So once you set your shuttle, click OK. It'll take a couple of minutes. Well, not really that long. About 30 seconds. You get a message saying that there's a shuttle on its way to you. Now, if you plan on robbing the system, I'll advise you to get your... I haven't done anything.
Shuttle inbound.
There we go. I would advise you to do anything after you requested the shuttle, because once you go illegal, it will not let you request a shuttle, I do not think. And here it is.
Shuttle docked. Ready for boarding.
Okay, so once you've done that, board your shuttle. It'll take you back to the dock to hand in your missions. And that is pretty much it. All you need to do for them. Let somebody else handle the pilot and usually you're not in space that long. We're quite close to the dock. Sometimes you got thousands of light cycles, or what do we call them? Like, no, I can never remember what the whole thing means, but the distance can be quite long. So you only need to do these until you got the Maverick suit. Remember that you'll be in your pilot suit, your flight suit.
Shouldn't be too much longer now. Control, this is Apex 472 requesting docking. We're just coming into land now.
Oh, well, we'll tell you is until they do a bug fix, sometimes when you are on a planet, your information box in the top right hand corner that tells you the code to get into the box disappears, and there's no way of bringing that back other than logging off and logging back in. But don't get annoyed, log off with active missions, because they do keep running out. This is real time. So if you start a mission, collect it and think, oh, I'll come back to it later on, make sure you're back before the mission runs out, otherwise you will fail the mission and get fined. So then all you do is you just go back to the main lobby, the concourse. You can go to any of the terminals.
Help the good guys get even and earn a few credits? Step on up.
Now, it's up to you. I mean, but starting out, I would always go for the credits. And you just rinse and repeat. If you didn't get multiple quests, multiple missions on your first time round, then just keep doing it until you get enough to buy your suit, your Maverick suit. Okay, that's it for the first part of this. I'm going to do the next bit on a separate video. I'll thank you for watching and have fun playing Elite.